What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
We started to get through the lane before it closed, 3 yards there. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Look at my team.
They'll go play action. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on. Hit. Like 79 Bronx.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Setting up to throw. This is a heater going deep. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down. So back to the drawing board they go for 2nd. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
Check, smash. Check. Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, Johnson. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He's thrown deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the...
At their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it sets up second down. Back now, pressure coming. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That one's caught by Jefferson. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They go play action on first down. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
The 49ers looking at their first shot here inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Pass play coming here. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Ready?
7-yard gain. That's another 49er.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
First and goal, San Francisco.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Hits it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll be right back to Cincinnati after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame.
60 Eagles, 60.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Richardson will do it himself. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, strike. Hawk 7, Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. High percentage look for him here from the left half.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
And the 49er, 1st down.
49ers 1st and 10. 49ers 1st and 10. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the 1st. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the 1st. 12
gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Packers 65.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, Panther. No. Press all 80. Go check. Ready,
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Swamp man's in motion right. They're going play action. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. To the air now on 1st and 10. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
From the gun, McCaffrey. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Otten. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
49ers 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Dell now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Tag. Viking 18. Go check. Go check. Ready, ready.
They'll toss it to Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Play action with Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Firing it deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Richardson on third. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Got it. Ready.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Like.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be third down.
6 yards.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
79-77 Wolf. Go.
To the air on third and long. He has the first over the middle. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out at halftime. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead.
31. 49ers 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. 49ers to the line. First and 10.
77 Wolf.
Throwing now off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
When he gets it forward, it's still about a yard out of that. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Mustang 19.
Third and long for him here. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Brady Mann will kick it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Johnson gets it on first and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
It's Johnson on second down. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco, alert.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Oh, he lost the football. And the Bengals get to it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Check. Hurt. Let's go. Go.
Johnson gets it again on second. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
79, bro. 70, Timberwolves.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
No springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. 49ers to the line. First and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Chased out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking Jordan Watkins' way. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. They'll throw third and long. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 7 at the 36.
Throwing it again here. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up third down. Throw here, third down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks. That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Let's go now.
Third down from the gun. He's on target, Watkins. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. They are throwing it again. On the move, headed right. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Dose of the hurry up here. Back now, pressure coming. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, Tiger, 19. Check mash, check mash.
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go.
They toss to Johnson, headed left. And he gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Check. Hey, check 70 Timberwolf. Hey, smash. Go.
It's a designed run for Richardson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Bronco, hey, smash Bronco. Motion. Ready.
Now an inside give to Johnson. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Again, this is Johnson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Let's go.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals getting closer to their 10th win of the season. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Third. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Here's Johnson again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. McPherson's kick is good. And they push their lead to 23.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
And the 49er.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the 49ers the first. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down, play action. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw. It's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That one's caught by Jefferson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
3 yards. That's another 49er.
He's going to throw it again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one.